And an 8 is a really strong grade on this card right here. It's a really tough card to get a grade on because it wasn't wrapped really well in the CD. People that opened the CDs did not take care of them. Oh wow, population 4 with only 1 higher. Wow. That is in rare company there. That's incredible. That's Brittany right there.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
All right, we've got another PSA revealed today, and we've got a couple of heavy boxes here, so we must have a few cards in here. Let's take a look, shall we? All right. Looks like we've got, let's see here, 8 plus 7, that's 15 of the standard size. 15 standard size, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the bigger size. So there's 21 cards here altogether. And I'm thinking we just dig right in. Here we go. Okay, first card. Freddie Mercury. 1980 Panini the Rock and Pop collection. Card number 52. It's PSA 7. That's a good grade. Freddie Mercury. One of my favorite Freddie cards. Not my very favorite, but one of my favorites. There's Freddie right there. 1980 Rock and Pop collection. And that puts this card at 43 years old. And there we go. There's Freddie Mercury, 43-year-old card. Card number 52, Panini Rock and Pop collection, 1980. And let's see. What's going on with this card? So this is a 7 is a population of 2. There's 2 7s out there, yet there are 10 higher cards than this one here. So between the 8s and the 9s and the 10s, there's 10 more cards. I don't know if there's any 10s on this or not. It'll only take a second to find out. This is card number 52. Let me just scroll down to 52, and we will take a look at it real quick. There's Freddie. There is 1 10 of this card, and there's 5 9s, and there's 4 8s, and then there's these 2 7s. So there we go. There's Freddie Mercury. Put him aside. And here's Debbie Harry. This card is quite a bit off center, so it's only a 6. 1980 Rock and Pop collection. Card number 3, and it is a 6. And here's Debbie Harry right here. Probably one of her best cards as far as the picture goes. It's all subjective, but that is a great, iconic picture of her. And there we go there. There's Debbie Harry. Great card. PSA 6. And let's see where we are in regard to population report. That. There are 5 PSA 6s, and there are 5 cards higher. So there we go. There's 5 6s and there's 5 cards higher. That's Debbie Harry. Michael Jackson, 1980 Rock and Pop collection. Card number 58. This is a PSA 5. And here we go. Take a look at Michael there. And there he is. Card number 58, 1980 Panini Rock and Pop Collection. And this is a PSA 5. And let's see. And population of 2 at a 5, and there are 13 cards higher. This is one of those cards that it's really highly graded. There's a lot of people, anyone that has this card that's even close to grading cards will grade this one. And if they owned the whole set, for instance, they would probably pull this out of their top 5 or 4 and definitely have this one graded before a lot of the others. Next one, Freddie Mercury, 1980 Rock and Pop Collection, just like this one down here, other than the fact that this one was a 7 and this one is an 8. Card number 52. That's what an 8 looks like right there. And there's Freddie. Card number 52, 1980 Panini Rock and Pop Collection. And this is a PSA 8. Let's see here. And there's 4 PSA 8s, and there are 6 cards higher. And as we remember, there was 1 10 and the rest were 9s. So there we are. Let's see, that's 1980 Rock and Pop Collection cards. Here's a 1991 Pro Set Superstars Music Cards UK edition U2 card. Card number 141. It's a PSA 10. Wow. That's a real nice card. So that 1991, that puts us at what, 32 years ago? And there is a PSA 10 right there. That's a solid card there, PSA 10, U2 card. There's a 32-year-old card right there. That's a PSA 10. And I don't know the population on that. I'm going to guess it's 2 or 3. PSA 10 in this card is population 8. There's 8 of these out there. So these cards are being graded. And next up is 1991 rock cards, Rock'em Rock cards, Grateful Dead Legacy Series, Jerry Garcia card number 1. This is a PSA 7. And this is really, I mean, there's very few Jerry Garcia cards out there, so this is really it. And take a look at that. There's a real Jerry Garcia card right there. PSA 7. Really hard card to grade and get a good grade on, only because that gold edge around the card really flakes up a lot. There's just a lot of things that can be wrong with this card along the way. The centering is a real issue. I mean, and then PSA expects this card to be absolutely perfect in order to give it a decent grade. I mean, it literally has to be just absolutely perfect. So here's what we've got. Near mint 7. There's a population of 11 of these cards, and then there's 36 of the remaining total. And let's drill down into this. Let's see, Jerry Garcia, and is card number 1. So we'll scroll down to card number 1, and here we go. There are 2 10s. There are 15 9s. There are 18 8s, and then there are 11 7s. So this is a card that's out there being graded quite a bit. Next card. Another Grateful, Bill Kreutzmann from the Grateful Dead also. This is a PSA 8, a little bit better grade. There's Bill right there. For all you deadheads. And there's Bill from the Legacy series, 1991 Rock'em Rock cards. And he's card number 4 within that subset. Let's take a peek at. And this PSA 8, there's 10 of these, and there are 6 higher than this card here. Next card is the Madison Square Garden card from 1990. It's a 1991 Rock'em Rock card, but that's a shot from 1990 from a Madison Square Garden concert. Grateful Dead Legacy series. It's card number 7 of the set, and this is a PSA 8. So there we go. PSA 8. There's the Dead playing in 1990. There we go. There's the Dead. 1990. Picture of them playing at Madison Square Garden. PSA 8. And it's a Pop 6 with 8 higher on that PSA 8. Next card, Ice Cube card from the 1991 Premier Rat Pack. And it's card number 48, and this is a PSA 10. So here we go. There's Ice Cube. There's a PSA 10 there. And there's Ice Cube from the Rat Pack. Boxes of these cards are still pretty plentiful out there. Let me check and see. I imagine the pop count on this is pretty astronomical. Yeah, there's 43 of these out there. There's 43 of those Pop 10s out there. But that's less than 1 per state in the United States. 1991 rock card, Stevie Ray Vaughan, PSA 8, card number 145. And there's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Not a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan cards out there. There's Stevie Ray. And he is a population 12 at this PSA 8 level, and there are 10 cards higher. That's where Stevie Ray is. Here's an Alice Cooper card from the 1991 Rock'em Rock cards. Alice Cooper, here's a PSA 9. And there's Alice right there. PSA 9 on that card. There's Alice. I'll show you the back too, because there's a pretty cool picture of him on the back. Probably cooler than the front. And let's see where we are with this. Pop 7, 3 higher, and a PSA 9. So there's 7 9s and there's 3 10s out there of that particular card. And here's Prince from 1991 Pro Set Superstars, the UK edition. This is a PSA 9 on Prince. There we go. That's PSA 9. And there we go there. There's Prince. And let's see how many of those are out there. I gotta imagine there's quite a few. I mean, boxes of this are still available. So there's 10 9s out there, and there's 3 10s. 10 9s and 3 10s. Alrighty. And this card here is a U2 card, 1991 Pro Set Superstars UK edition. Card number 143, PSA 9. There's the PSA 9 of that card. And you know there's 2 different U2 cards in the UK edition. Well, at least 2, but 2 group shots like this. And I don't know if that's the same one as the one we had the 10 of. No, it's a different one. So this is the one we had the 10 of. And this is the 9 right here. And let's see what this 9 produces as far as population. There's a pop of 10 9s and 6 10s on this card here. So there we are. Next card, one of my favorite cards out there. 1998 Jive Records promo, Britney Spears. Comes in the Baby One More Time CD and the double track CD. And it came right in the CD itself. You open it up, you open up the cellophane wrapper, and this card is just sitting in there. It's considered one of her first cards. This is a PSA 8, which is a super strong grade. Wow. That's the card number is B1, referred to as her baseball card. Really cool card. There's Britney right there. Has stats on her on the back. Show you that. And an 8 is a really strong grade on this card right here. It's a really tough card to get a grade on because it wasn't wrapped really well in the CD. People that opened the CDs did not take care of them. So let's take a look at what an 8 gets us on the pop report on this particular card. Oh wow, population 4 with only 1 higher. Wow. Population 4 with 1 higher. That is in rare company there. That's incredible. That's Britney right there. Here's the 2011 Topps American Pie. Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift, and it is just the base card, card number 196. It's only a PSA 8, and yeah, here we go. But an iconic card. This it comes out of the American Pie set. The American Pie set really only has about 8 or 10 music cards in it, so it's not considered a music card set. It's more of a pop culture set. But this was one of the cards that did come in it. This is the base version of it. There's also a foil version, and there's also a, I forget what the other one's called, like Sunburst or something. I can't remember what the other one's called. So there's Taylor Swift and Kanye. And let's see, pop count on this is, there's 35 8s out there. That's what this is, 35 8s. And there are 70 cards that are higher. So, a very popular card. And going with the bigger slabs now, we've got first one up is Beyonce. Now this is from the 2003 Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars from over in the UK. And Pop Stars 2 is what it is. And this is a PSA 7. This is on Beyonce. And that's what that looks like right there. It's in a bigger slab. It's a slightly bigger card. And that's what the backs of these look like. And there we go. There's Beyonce. Considered one of her first cards. And I have no idea how a card like this lines up with Pop Reports. Here we go. So there are 13 sevens out there, and there's 36 cards higher than that. So there's quite a few of these. People are definitely grading those. And here is from the same set. Here's Eminem. And this is out of the 2003 Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars 2. This is a PSA 8. And here we go. There's Eminem. And there's Eminem. 2003 Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars 2 set. PSA 8. Gotta believe that quite a few of these have been graded. There we go. There are 9 8s out there, and there are 17 cards higher. So yeah, people have been grading that Eminem card. Here's Christina out of the same set. Christina is a PSA 7 here. I just grabbed, I think, these 4 cards out of the set and graded them. There's Christina. Christina. And let's take a peek. Christina is a Pop 1 and none higher. Wow. So most people are taking the Eminem and the Beyonce and they're grading those, and they're not grading the Christina. So this is a Pop 1, none higher, Christina Aguilera. Wow. Well, here it is. Here it is, 2003 Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars 2. Christina Aguilera. This card is a Pop 1, none higher. It's a great card. This is only a PSA 7. That's an early card of her from 2003. Wow. And next up is a Britney card. 2003 Top Trumps Britney Spears. It's Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars 2. PSA 7. Boy, they are really tough on these, because I remember when I submitted these were clean. This was a very clean set. I was very happy with it. Yet I'm pulling 7s and 8s out of here, and that's all I'm getting. So they're very tough on these. Well, there's Britney right there. And there's Britney Spears. (2003) Top Trumps Smash Hits Pop Stars 2. Let's take a look at this. Britney is a Pop 3 with only 2 higher. There we go. And one of my favorite cards, one of my favorite YouTube cards, the 1985 Panini Smash Hits Collection. Card number 121, the horizontal card. This is a PSA 8. That's a very strong grade. I like that. Wow. There's a PSA 8 on that right there. And there's U2. 1985 Panini Smash Hits Collection. U2. Card number 121. The horizontal card. This is a PSA 8. And that's a Pop 6, and there are only 2 cards higher than that 8. Pop 6, 2 cards higher. Wow. Great card. Next card, Whitney. Here's a respectable card, 1987 Panini Smash Hits Collection. Card number 78. This is PSA 7. You can see this is a bit off center. There's Whitney right there. And there's Whitney in a PSA 7. And here we go. Pop 13 with 11 higher than a 7. So there's 13 7s and 11 cards are higher than that. Out of there. Well, that's what we've got here out of these 21 cards. I think we had some nice reveals there. I think we had 1 or 2 pop ones. I think there was maybe only 1. These are always exciting for me. I love doing these reveals. And if you haven't started your music card collection yet, you should get going on it. This is a lot of fun. This involves music and it involves collecting. It doesn't get much better than that. I hope you enjoyed that. We have a lot more of these to go, so we'll see you next time. I want to thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoy watching all of the Collecting Music Cards videos as they're posted. If you think you may want to learn more about music cards and tips for collecting them, and if you're looking forward to more videos in this series, take a second to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell as well if you want notifications that a new video has posted. If you'd like to take a peek at some of my personal music card collection online, you can find it on my website at www.cardboardportfolio.com. And if you're excited about being part or becoming part of the music card collecting community, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to see what you have to say, and I'm sure others would too. Until next time, thanks for stopping by.